How's it going, guys? My name is TJP. Welcome back. Another MLB The Show 25 franchise video. Our next NL team is the Washington Nationals. So the way it works, for those that don't know or don't remember, we're doing 5 seasons. Injuries will be on. It's not meant to be realistic. We might say some names wrong. If we do, we do. It's a video game at the end of the day. Don't take it too seriously. We're just here to have some fun. Bag on SDS. We're doing all 30 teams based on standings and postseason success. So, like, subscribe, and join the content. Comment down below some more videos. Go to our socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description. If you like other content from me, TJP, fixing my hair because it is a mess. Still a mess, but that's okay. With that being said, let's get on that gameplay. Yeah, in case you guys forget, the rules are always down below in the description. So, we got the Nationals. This should be a fun one. We're probably not going to make the playoffs for a couple seasons, but there are some promising pieces on this team, right? We got an Ahmed Rosario, a Jacob Young. We've got a Daniel Lowe, who they grabbed from Texas. His first season here. CJ Abrams, Luis Garcia, James Woods, Paul Jung. We got a Ruiz, Alex Call, Dylan Cruz off the bench with Josh Bell, Riley Adams, and Nazem Nunez. Trey Lipscomb's also there, too. Well, not bad. Sure, there'll be some guys who want to move, but, yeah. We'll see how this team does. Mitchell Parker, Mackenzie Gore, Jake Irvin, Mike Soroka, Trevor Williams. Starting off with us, we got DJ Hurst, Jackson Rutledge, Ferrer, Reifert, Sims, Finnegan, and Derek is our closer. We have some guys hurt, not on the pro roster. Technically, yep, Josiah would be on it, but he's not. So that's cool. Collins also not here. Okay. All good, though. Brady House. Do we not have a who's our third baseman? Paul Jung's not really a third baseman. So, probably want to get one. I would think that would make sense. Since we don't really have one at our disposal. So, I'll look around and see if we can grab one. Doesn't have to be anybody too crazy. But just someone that we can get before we start simulating. I think that might be beneficial to us to grab ourselves a third baseman. We look around and see if we can make a trade. And then that'll probably be the one we make for now. So let's look around and see what we can get. Deal with the Blue Jays. Going to get Ernie Clement for Knizer, Ramirez, and Dickerson. So Clement will be my third baseman. I guess it's a small improvement. Here's any free agents out there I might want to sign. I mean, JD Martinez for like a season isn't like the worst thing in the world, right? Yeah, we'll sign him for a season. Thanks. Okay, yeah, for $8 million. I mean, that's another bat to add into the lineup, so cool. I mean, I don't know if he's even going to be on our team, but maybe for the postseason. Well, I was going to say maybe for the postseason. We're not going to make it the postseason, so we'll just keep him on the team. Maybe we can move at the deadline, get him something for him, but yeah, that's going to be it for me. For now, let's simulate a little bit. Again, this team not going to make the playoffs this year, for sure. Not postseason bound, unless we shock the world somehow and make it. 39-58, so definitely not postseason bound for sure. One of the worst teams in the MLB, actually, as a matter of fact. Not as bad as the White Sox, but not great. So, but I was expecting us to not be very good. And it doesn't help that we have a bunch of guys injured, like Reeves, Yepes hurt, and also that JD Martinez. Didn't even play in the MLB, but he's hurt, torn Achilles. Dude was hitting 450 before he tore his Achilles, so that sucks. Stone Garrett, also another guy not on our MLB roster too. Yeah, a lot of guys hurt. So that doesn't really help, but it wouldn't have made a huge difference, I don't think. But yeah, you can see we had some bright spots on the team. Curious to see what CJ Abrams could do for me throughout this video. Garcia's been good. James Wood. Alright, I mean, Adams, you got catching. Okay. Don't clear the bench. We'll see what we can do about him. Hassel the third. How's that pitching rotation looking? Mitchell Parker's been alright. Kenzie Gore not as much. Josiah obviously didn't play a lot. He's hurt. He's been kind of struggling. Jake Irvin, good stats other than the record. Soroka's been iffy. So, yeah, the bullpen not too great. Derek Law's been decent. But, yeah, not much. Not much going on. I think right now we might... I don't even know. Do we want to make any trades? I think not. I think, honestly, we're just going to keep the team as is for this season since we're not going to make the playoffs. I can't move JD Martinez. Is basically just a rental. So Garrett's on the IL. I mean, the only guy I might want to move is Josh Bell. See if I can get something for him. And that would be really about it. We'll do is deal with the Reds. Get a relief pitcher and Jay Allen the second. 22-year-old right fielder, see potential. For Josh Bell, it's kind of just a salary dump, but we get a couple guys in return. That's going to be it for me. I'm just going to simulate the rest of the season. We got this Aaron Kavelski guy. I mean, not bad. I mean, you know, he's 681, good potential potentially. So, might be something, but some people ask me why I don't really do the draft. Number one, like, people aren't real. You can't load in real people. To my knowledge, I mean, I haven't figured it out. If someone knows, please let me know. But more importantly, another thing too, it's like, yeah, it's only 5 seasons, and like the way that the players progress in this game, a lot of the times, like, these guys aren't going to see the light of day. Like, it's not like basketball, where it's like, oh, you know, these guys are going to get, like, a lot of playing time. It's just not really the same. It's not really the same. So, you know, if it was real players, like real prospects, I'd be like, okay, I'd be more inclined, but it's another thing. It's like you can't really load in real prospects, so... but it's okay. Yeah, I am going to do a draft-only challenge at some point. So for those that want to see me try to, like, build to the draft and just, you know, we'll get to that eventually. But obviously the normal teams take precedence. So let me just sim the rest of the season. I've kind of done all the trades I wanted to do. I'll see you guys at the end of the year where we won't be playoff bound. 498, which is a downgrade from last year. But then again, we did have a lot of injuries this year, so that was didn't really help us out. James Woods led the league in triples, so that's cool. That's cool. Congratulations to him. He also was second in batting average. So James Wood, nice bright spot for him. Very, very nice bright spot in an otherwise pretty disappointing season. A lot of injuries. Okay. Let's take a look at the lineups. Rosario, we extended him. He did decent. Jacob Young. James obviously was really good. Daniel was awesome. Okay. I mean, overall, Stone Garrett play a little bit. He was solid when he played. All right. Look at the bench. Bench, nothing crazy about it. I mean, Dylan Cruz was decent. All right. Let's take a look at the pitching. A lot of work to be had here. Jake Irvin, decent. All right. Probably my only good starter. Middle of the bullpen. It's all right. Farrer was good. Back end, Colin really sucked. Derek Law, though, pretty good. 35 saves, 1.60 ERA. So, again, some bright spots. We are going to need more talent. We need pitching. We need more guys in the lineup to hit. It's that simple. We got a rematch of the World Series and the same result. Dodgers winning against the Yankees. Maybe not the exact same result, but Dodgers did beat the Yankees in the World Series. I mean, we could take a look. Oh, it was the same result. 5 games. All right, cool. Let's head on to... Actually, one thing I do want to say is... Again, I keep getting this question of, like, people having trouble signing players and and stuff. So, again, to my understanding, signing players in free agency and re-signing your own guys, I think it's on a different, like the money is different. It's not always the same. So, like, here, for example, says available budget. Now, again, my face cam's blocking. Available budget right there. Right? So, we got a lot of money available. Then there's, when you get to free agency, there's like an available to spend. Those aren't like the two the numbers are different. Why that is, I don't know. I don't think that was always like that. I don't remember it always being like that. So yeah, they're two different numbers. Just gonna point that out there. And yeah, I mean, why some people might not be able to sign like your players back, to be honest, like, I mean, I think it just has to do with, yeah, like your payroll and your available budget. I think is kind of, that's where that gets stemmed from. So total payroll there, projected surplus. So then, like, I can obviously offer like max. So I have pending offers there. So the projected surplus and then available budget is that much. Yeah, I know it's a little bit strange. It's a little bit weird because it's not the same number that I noticed. But like for trades, the available budget seems to match with that. I don't know. Very awkward. It could be a bug. I don't think it is. I just think that that's how the way it kind of works. And I'll look into it really, really well. I'll try to look more and more into it as I continue to play. Try to see if I can find the exact math to it. And for those that kind of keep asking, like in the comments, I'll try to see if I can maybe, bring that up again for those that might want to watch other videos. And I'll, let you guys know. I mean, that's really all I can do. So, yeah. Other than that, let me head on to arbitrations, and then we're going to go on to free agency period number 1, where we're going to try to add more talent through that avenue, as well as trades. I need a lot of things. Now, you see, available to spend $86.09 million, right? So that's a lot. Basically, everybody is up on the table here. I need pitching. So, Helsley, Cease, I'll go Valdez. Yeah, we need pitching. I mean, we need that. We need pitching. We need catching. We need a lot of things, okay? Like, there's just so much that we need. So, we're going to try to see if we can get any of these guys. Trades will be made. You can see, look, different number. 142.28. So, a little bit different. There's obviously pending offers as well that could factor into that, too. So, let's see if we can grab one of these guys, and I'll keep you posted. I think we might get a signing here. Do we? Yes, we do. I don't know who it's going to be. I offered Ranger Suarez and Mike Soroka contracts. Okay, it's going to be Ranger Suarez. I offered a bunch of guys contracts, and they just didn't want to sign. So, but I'll take it. I'd be nuts to say no to that Nats contract. Cringe. Very cringe. Well, we got a couple guys. That's good. Making another signing here. It might be Ryan Helsley because I offered him a contract. And, yeah, we're adding him to our bullpen. That's a big addition there. I think I'm going to try to make one more signing, and it's probably going to be Gary Sanchez to get him. By the way, so the way that this works, and I kind of realized it for the available to spend. So 6.87 there, right? We're pending offer 6.5 for Gary Sanchez, right? If I go to the budget, right, it's based on the difference, right? So that last number, 62.23, right? And the total available budget, 69.10. Now, where that number comes from is, I'm trying to figure out where that number comes from. Mathematically speaking, I think it comes from the total revenue minus the pending or arbitration and renewable stuff, right? 129, and what did that say? 69? Is that where it comes from? 29, 69. No, I don't think that's where it comes from. There's obviously, yeah, but in other words, there's two different numbers. But okay, so that's where that comes from now. But either way, starting to figure it out a little bit. Just because I know a few people have like asked me about that. But that's where that number comes from. Okay, yeah, two different numbers. But so I can't sign any more guys, but I can make trades, and it'll be perfectly fine. Now, if I make a trade, I might not be able to sign Gary Sanchez. So I might wait until if he signs, and then I will make trades. So that way I could actually, get him and then also add more pieces without sacrificing having to get him. Because it will go into my available to spend. Didn't want to sign, but Chad Green did. So we are adding Chad Green to the team. I think I'm good on free agents. I'm going to make trades now because that would be the probably my best way to improve this team. I want to get a better catcher. Reese can kind of just be a backup. And yeah, we're going to look around and see what moves are out there for us to make. For this trade with the Royals, I'm going to get Salvador Perez, Peyton Wilson, Albert Kessler for Rutledge, Tenna, and Dante Williams. So yeah, we get Perez and Wilson. Well, Wilson and Kessler are just like more depth. Peyton Wilson, I mean Kessler though is good potential. Now I already have 3 closers, but I guess it's just more bullpen help. And then yeah, Salvador Perez is going to probably be like a catcher for 1 season, depending on how he does. Expiring kind of contract. It does make us better, so that's probably going to be the only moves I make. So I'm just going to simulate the rest of the offseason. We'll see you in season number 2, where hopefully we see some improvement. Don't know if we'll make the postseason quite yet. 2, here we come. So let's take a look here at this team. So look at the lineups. We got some good pieces. Young, Garrett, Wood, with Perez, Garcia, Yepez, Daniel Lowe, CJ, and Ernie Clement, with Nunez, Rosario, Cruz, Ruiz off the bench against righties, and then just a swap between Garcia and Rosario. Very nice. Okay, pitching. Suarez now my ace with Parker, Gore, Josiah, and Jake Irvin. We got Soroka in the bullpen, Trevor Williams, DJ Hers, Tony, Ferrer out of the middle. Then setups, we got Chad Green, Colin, and Helsley. So I think the pitching has improved a little bit. I mean, not a lot, but it's something. Again, we will probably look to make more moves at some point. We'll see if Ernie I could keep around, but I still want to get a better third baseman. But he's fine for now, I guess. Yeah, we'll definitely look to make a move at some point, though. I mean, I guess I could try to see if there is anything out there. Maybe we move like Thompson, because he is in AAA. Yeah, I kind of want to see if we can get a better... Yeah, let me look around. I want to look around and see if we can get somebody. Trevor Williams, we'll throw him in there too. I kind of want to throw in Soroka, but I can't for now. So we'll just wait. But yeah, let's see if we can maybe grab ourselves just like a little bit better of a third baseman. Then maybe he can kind of be like a pinch hitter kind of guy. I can't make trades. I'm getting the injury situation cheese that still is yet to be fixed. Which that's something that they didn't want to fix. Anyways, I'm going to simulate the rest to the All-Star break, and then we'll maybe look to make moves then, try to upgrade this team. We'll see if we can see some improvement. Maybe 80 games. That would be nice to win 80 games this year, possibly 85. Shot at the postseason berth would only be a wild card. Over ambitious. We're 46 wins. I mean, 85 is tough. We could maybe get 80, but even then, like I said, not gonna be a postseason team, which is fine. We're only 9.5 out. Interestingly enough, I wonder what we are on a wild card. We are 5.5 out. I mean, it's not like we're dead in the water. I mean, we could have an amazing second half of the season. Who knows? But I wouldn't bet on it. A couple guys hurt. Tony got hurt, but he should be okay. De La Rosa, Stone Garrett, man, this guy just keeps getting hurt, which stinks because he could be a damn good player. But it can't be when you can't stay on the field. Lineup wise, I mean, Rosario has been good, getting on base. Jacob Young has not been good. Woods showing good potential, man. He has been excellent, which is what I love to see. Perez, not bad. Okay. Clement's been awful. You got a bit. We need a better third baseman. Dylan Cruz been absolutely awful as well. So, third base and right field are necessary upgrades because those are just offensive liabilities right there. We can't have that. Suarez has been good. The rest of the rotation, a lot left to be desired. The bullpen, my long relief pitchers have been solid. Middle has been bad, and back end. Helsley's been superb, but Colin not really cutting it for me, and neither is Chad Green. But he's an expiring, so it really doesn't matter that much. And Colin is also an expiring. All right, I'm going to try to get a third baseman, and I'm going to also try to get a right field. I mean, I guess Dylan Cruz, though, he does field a little bit. I do need a right fielder, but it's hard to say. A third base got to get, that's for sure. So let's look into that, see if there's anybody we can grab at that third base spot. I'm going to move a couple of catchers that we don't need. Although he's not great defensively, it is someone that can hit a little bit. Mark Vientos, Ruiz, Nunez, and Clemmy. Thank you very much, Mets. I do think that does give us a better third baseman, Vientos. I mean, I guess if anything, he could DH, but I like it for us. And we get off of Ruiz's contract. He's been terrible for us anyway, so especially this year. Deal with the Yankees. I can get Aaron Judge. I'm going to trade Chad Green, Aaron Kovalevsky, Dylan Cruz. I know I'm giving up on Dylan Cruz, but I'm giving up on Dylan Cruz to get Aaron Judge. Edwin Shadow's a better bullpen guy, and Brandon Liber. This could bite me in the butt, but you know what, man? It's Judge, and I've seen Judge do great things. He's still 33, you know. He's regressing, but I know I stole Garrett, who's also injury prone. It's tough, but I am going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're doing it, man. We're doing it. We are doing it, and that's what we did. So we'll see if that helps us out. Maybe make a postseason push. Makes us horrible defensively, but the hitting is improved. So can we make a run this year? I don't think so, but next year I do think we can see some improvement. Let's simulate and see what happens. 79 and 83, so not quite enough, but you know, I think we also need more pitching, but 79 and 83 is not bad. It is not bad. It's an improvement. Now we had some injuries, but it seems like we're a little bit healthier now. Let's see. Rosario. I mean, he was good. Woods, another good. I keep saying Woods. Wood, another good year from him. Judge was solid. I mean, got to give him credit where credit's due. Vientos, NC on fire. Garcia, T. James, NC cold. Daniel, not bad. I mean, listen, the hitting was good. The hitting was good. Nothing crazy. The bench, decent. We got Brady House up here. Nice. Pitching rotation. Outside of range, I mean, Gore was good. Josiah, not bad. Yeah, we could definitely use more. We could probably use another couple starters. Parker, Irving, Soroka. Yeah, okay. Bullpen. Edwin was okay. Ferrer, decent. Helsley was good. So we're in the step in the right direction. Of course, we're going to get some more pitching. Always use more pitching. I'm going to have to get a new catcher instead of Perez. Just because I'll still keep him. I don't mind keeping him, but probably want a better catcher. He could be like a backup. So good stuff though. Next season, I do think we can make the postseason if we make the right signings and the right trades. So we'll sim it, and it will be the Orioles beating the Dodgers in the World Series. Let's head on to the offseason, try to improve the Nationals. All right, I arbitrated and all that fun stuff. So it's time to get ourselves a little bit of improvement now. We have a little bit of money available, so that's $42.75 million. But that is for free agency. But that's trades. We have a lot more in store for us. Now, pitching, I'll see if we can get Garrett on the team. He wants a lot of money. I can go Ryan Jeffers, I guess, for catching, because I do need that. And then, a relief pitcher, we can go for a guy like Jimenez. Could be good. So we'll try to see if we can grab that for the team and see, if we can get some of those guys in free agency. If not, always trades and always other guys in free agency. All right. Move over Washington. There's a new monument in town. So Ryan Mountcastle, didn't think I was going to be able to sign him. Gave him a contract, so we're going to add him to the team. He's going to be our first baseman. We have Daniel still, but Mountcastle, just another bat in the lineup. So it helps me out there a little bit, I'd say. Ourselves another signing here, and it's going to be Ryan Jeffers. We signed another catcher here. No politics here. I'm signing with the Washington Nationals. Very nice. I mean, I'm going to overpay a little bit, but you know what? That's what you got to do to get talent sometimes. So that is probably it for me on free agency. But I could still make trades. I should have available budget to trade, which I do. But free agency, I do not have money to spend. $244K. So as you can see, not a lot. Not a lot. Deal here with the White Sox. We got Kyle Wright, Luis Martinez, Chang Ho Kuo for Mike Soroka, Bobby Tyler, and Brandon Librant. So Kyle Wright, we're just going to do a little pitcher swap here. I don't know if that's a gigantic upgrade, or even an upgrade at all, to be honest. But we're going to get Kyle Wright. Not coming off the greatest season. Honestly, it's probably a downgrade, but Soroka is making a little more money. So the fact that I could free up a little bit more cash is probably better for us. Not to say that it's going to let us sign anybody in free agency, since I think we are way over budget. Well, not way over budget, but not enough budget. We can try to get Phil Maton, I guess, if he wants to sign. To bolster up the bullpen, why not? And, yeah, we lost Jimenez, obviously. But we'll see if we can get the man, the myth, the legend himself, Phil Maton. And we don't. Great. All right, I grabbed Justin Slayton to add to our bullpen. Not too expensive. Can we get DJ? Will he sign? He will not. All right. That's going to be it for me, though. I'm going to simulate to start a third season, and we'll see if we can be an improved team this year. And I'm still worried about us not having enough starting pitching, but, you know, we'll see what ends up happening here. Obviously, defensively, we're a bit of a nightmare, but, you know, if we can hit well, we should be able to win a lot of games. If we can pitch well, we should be able to win a lot of games. Rosario, Wood, Judge. You've got Vientos with Jeffers, Garcia, Juan Yepes, CJ, and Stone Garrett. Got Mountcastle off the bench. Now, I did lose Daniel Lau, unfortunately, but you know, we got Mountcastle, I guess, which is cool. Jacob Young coming off the bench. Look at that. Sometimes. Yeah, he's a Gold Glove fielder. He doesn't hit enough, but Gold Glove fielder. See, that's what we got going on. The bench, you can see there, pretty solid. Pitch rotation. Self Suarez, Gore, Saya, Parker, and Hervin. Baxter, Wright, Hers, okay, Slayton, and is it Santillan or Santillan? Probably Santillan. And then you got Edwin, Ferrer, and then Helsley closing out. I mean, it's not bad, but still room for improvement. Any trades we might want to make? The only thing I'd want to do is maybe get one more good starting pitcher. Like, I mean, Irving's okay. Parker. I mean, if I can package these two guys, we got this Gary Baxter guy that can pitch, or Kyle Wright. I think we could actually get, like, a good starter for these guys, and I think it would be to my benefit to do that. So let me look and see if there is a move out there we can make to get ourselves just an upgrade at that starting pitcher spot before we start simulating. All right, this is the deal I'm doing. Jared Jones is coming over from the Pirates for Irvin, Parker, and Brady House. I think that does work out in our favor. And I'm going to sign a third baseman just to add to the, I guess, team. What third baseman do we have? More so for the organization. Geronimo Cabrera, why not? We'll sign him to a little cheeky 2-year deal. I mean, he's got D potential. Ooh, we don't want to throw him that much money. Obviously, it wouldn't even go through anyway. Throw him 120, and that's works for him. So he will be signed. I guess he's on our major league roster. Okay, whatever, that's fine. But I do like the pitching a little bit more now. We have Jared Jones with Suarez, Gore, Josiah, and Baxter. So Baxter gets called up, which is cool. And that's it for me. I'm going to simulate and see how this team does for season number 3. All right, 49-47. It's still not quite where we want to be, but interestingly enough, it is the top of the NL East. So the NL East is very tightly packed, and yeah, we're at 49-47. It makes me inclined to want to make trades because, yeah, I mean, a wild card, we're basically kind of screwed. So we need to win the division. I got to make the team better, so we're going to look and see how we can do that, right? So Rosario has been solid, but not amazing. I mean, Jacob Young hasn't done much for me. Judge hurt. Well, not hurt, sorry, cold. Jeffers not hitting the ball like he should be. Wood's been okay, you know. Bit of a mixed bag. And actually, Ernie Quinn's been good, which is nice to see. Garrett off the bench. Tune in. You got Mountcastle been solid. You have Trevino now on the team. Okay. How's the pitching? Pitching's been, I mean, Jared Jones doing good. Mackenzie Gore's been doing good. Josiah Gray's been doing good. It's better. It's better. The starter, still probably need another pitcher, honestly. It's not, Baxter's not really too ready yet. I mean, maybe we'll give him another year. And then, obviously, Kyle Wright's just here enjoying life. DJ Hers, okay. Cade's been abysmal, but he only pitched one game, it looks like. The bullpen could use a little bit of work. Helsley has 7 blown saves, but other than that, 26, I think it was. And then, of course, we have Vientos hurt. Shoulder separation, which is why we do not have him. Suarez is also hurt, which is why you don't see him, but he's been good. So, some injuries. What else is new? I want to try to make a couple trades. Let's see if we can maybe grab another. Yeah, we have a lot of catchers. Yeah, I want to try to see if we can grab like one more bat for this team. Let's see who's out there in the trade market that we can grab. Here at the Rangers, I'm getting the GOAT himself, Corey Seager, and Simeon Richardson for Riley Adams, Jose Trevino, and Nick Dyer. Yeah, obviously Corey Seager, just another guy that can hit. Will he DH? Or will he play short? No, he's going to play short. They're going to DH CJ Abrams, which I guess is fine. He still gets to hit, still gets to play, but he doesn't have to field. Corey Seager's actually a better at fielding anyway, so works out in my favor. I like it. So, is that going to push me over the top? I don't know about this season, but if we could, I guess if we win the NL East, we can make the postseason. If we don't, then we probably won't. And then fourth season, then we really have to go hard. All right, 86-76 made us a wildcard team take on the Cubs. So we did make the postseason. Works for me. Listen, I'm not opposed to it. We got some injuries here. Just late torn shoulder. Okay, it's unfortunate, but let's look at the lineups here. Jacob Young, okay, decent. Wood was solid. Corey Seager doing Corey Seager things. Judge in the season kind of cold, but you know it was all right. Vientos coming back is nice. Juan Yepez, all right. Garcia, Jeffers, he didn't do much for me. CJ, okay. So Garrett off the bench, platoon in. Ryan Mountcastle was solid. All right. Not bad. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Pitching rotation. Jared Jones was good. Rangers Suarez was good. Okay, Gore. Yeah, the pitcher was a lot better. Josiah had a really nice year. I extended him. Again, we need a fit starter still, but you know, Woods Richardson, not much out of him. Yeah, the long relief pitcher wasn't very good. Middle of the bullpen iffy. Back into the bullpen. Farrah was obviously not great. Edwin was good, and then Helsley was solid. All right, I mean, 86-76 was good enough. Got the Cubs. We didn't even win the division, but we got a wild card. Cubs 87 wins, so it looks like we kind of just slipped in. Yeah, pretty much. So, Cubs are the matchup. See if we can beat them. Game 1 will be a Jared Jones versus Justin Steele matchup. Can we win it? Game 1. We win 5-1. Nice. Shot at the Jared Jones. Game 2. Suarez versus Shota. Get blown out. Doesn't even look like it was my man's fault. Suarez. Well, maybe it was. I made an error, so it's probably not even an earned run. All right, we got to win this game here. Mackenzie Gore versus Brandon Woodruff. Can we do it? Yes, we can. All right, NLDS to take on the Dodgers. Josiah's former team. 101 wins. Let's see, we got game 1. Ohtani on the mound for them. We win 6-3. That's huge. Let's go. Roki versus Jared Jones. Game 2. We lose. Shout out to San Diego Studios. Sim Engine. Game 3. Suarez versus Glasnow. We lose 14-3. Shout out to San Diego Studios. Sim Engine. Greatest Sim Engine of all time. Especially if we lose here. Pentagore versus Blake Snell. And what do you know? We lose. Typical. Our pitching really shit the bed. Tell you that much. That was pretty bad. Lineup-wise, Jacob Young. Woods was good. Corey Seager. Yeah, I mean, Vientos. Got to hit more. Garcia. CJ. Bench. Not much. Okay. Pitcher rotation. Mackenzie Gore was awful. Jared Jones. Had a good game and then didn't. The pitching was terrible. Pitching was not good. The bullpen wasn't great either. All right. Well, again, we need pitching. Always need pitching. There's never a day where you don't need it. Twins do beat the Dodgers in the World Series. Okay. So we're going to the fourth season. Again, strides in the right direction. Made the postseason this year, so that's huge. Got to the NLDS. Let's see if we can make some tweaks to the lineup, make some tweaks to the bullpen, rotation, and try to see if we can win more games and get back here next year. Arbitrations. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of money in free agency, so I think the biggest improvements I could do are mostly internal, but also not just internal. It'll be trades. So maybe 2 trades. We can make something happen. Because I don't think I'm going to have a lot of money to play around with. So let me do these arbitrations, and I'll get back to you guys if I have a signing on the table or a trade. Blue Jays, I'm going to get Varsho and Straw for right, Kessler and Rosario. So Varsho, I guess, becomes my starting center fielder over Jacob Young, which I don't hate. I mean, he could play a little bit. He's coming off with kind of a down year at the plate, but we'll see if maybe he could pick that up with us, and then also Straw, too, and expiring. I think this does also just make us better defensively, too, which we kind of need. Alejandro Kirk from the Giants for a few pitchers here, so thank you, Giants, for giving me Kirk. He'll, I guess, be either probably the backup catcher, I guess, for Jeffers. With the Rays, get Ryan Piot for a couple shortstops and Jimmy De La Rosa. I think it upgrades the pitching a little bit there. Get another starter, like a 4th starter maybe. So I think that helps us out. I'm going to do with the Athletics to get JoJo Romero and Chris Bubich for Gary Baxter to bolster up the bullpen a little bit. So that's going to be it for me on moves. I do think that we have made some strides in the right direction this offseason. Obviously, I didn't do any signings because I am way over the budget to be able to spend on signings. So I'll see you guys start of the 4th season. Season here. We're finally not abysmal like last defensively. Still not in the best, but I mean, again, at least we're a little bit better. The hitting is better, the pitching is better, and that's really the most important thing. So you got CJ, we got Wood, Seager still with Judge, Vientos, Garcia, Jeffers, Mountcastle, and then Dalton Varsho, with Jacob Young on the bench, Miles Straw, Kirk, Hassel, and Ernie Clement. So, and then you can see there, not much changing against lefties either. So, but we have options, which is good. So, look at the lineups. We already saw that. We got to look at the pitcher rotation. Jones, Suarez, Gore, Pepiot, and Josiah Gray. It is a it looks like a good starting 5 if we stay healthy, right? Cade Cavalli, long relief pitcher. You got Edwin, Slayton, and Tony in the middle, and then Chris Bubich with JoJo Romero and Ryan Helsley at the back of the bullpen. I think it's a good team. This team should be able to make playoffs. easily. Can we win 90-plus games? I think we should be able to. I'm going to say 94. 94 wins should be the goal. So let's set out to do that. I'll see you guys, because we can't make any trades, at the All-Star break. And hopefully, like I said, we're a playoff team. 7-40. I mean, that is solid. Only a half game behind the Phillies, so that's, yeah, it's pretty tight between us, the Mets, and the Braves too. Only 3 games separate the Braves from the Phillies. So it's a tough division, but we do have a wild card spot right now, which is good. You could see 4 NL East teams make the playoffs this year potentially. Hope that's not the case. Hopefully we could do it, but yeah, one of the better teams. One of the better teams. Now let's take a look here. We have some people hurt. Judge, broken hand, but he should be back hopefully soon. And he was having a superb year before breaking his hand. Jay Allen, torn calf, and then Eric Haas. What a guy. Excuse me. Pitcher rotation. We'll do that before we look at the lineups. I guess this time around, Jared Jones been on fire as of late. Not having an amazing season, but, you know, it works. Suarez has been, you know, pretty solid. Mackenzie Gore. Ryan, he's a little bit better, and Josiah has been really good as a 5th guy. Okay, the bullpen is overall good. Helsley's been solid. I mean, Ferris having a good year. Chris has been excellent, and we love that from Chris. Chris, you know what's funny about Chris Bubic? Did he used to be a starter? Yes. And then he became a relief pitcher. Funny, right? Funny how things work. So, all right. I want to take a look at the lineup. See what we got here. Young at that left field spot right now. Okay. Stone Garrett has been okay. Corey Seager solid. Yento's solid. Garcia has been not great, and that is concerning a little bit because they gave him that big contract. I can look for better second baseman and see if we can grab somebody. Mountcastle's been having a down year as well. Dalton Varsho. And the bench hasn't really done much for me at all. Yeah, I guess let's see what second basemen are out there, because I am curious to see if there is a potential like signing that we can maybe make or trade that we can make to get ourselves like you know, a better second baseman. Let's trade with the Twins. I'm gonna get Colin back on the team too, by the way, in this trade. Jazz Chisholm Jr. for Cabrera, Garcia, and Straw. I like that very much, especially because the thing with Jazz, he can play a lot of different positions, like third base, center field. Actually, that's not as much as I thought he could. World Series MVP, by the way, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Don't forget it. So, that means he performs in the postseason. We love that. So that is it for me, guys. Let's simulate the rest of the season and make the playoffs and see what happens from there. 22-70. We won the division. We're taking on the winner of the wild card playoff game, which is cool. Which means we are automatically in the NLDS, and that's cool. So we get to take on, Washington, right? Yeah, either Pittsburgh or New York. Okay, that's cool. Oh, we don't have any awards. Stone Garrett, bruised right leg, should be okay. James Wood's out. James Wood out for the season. He's doing well, of course, but torn Achilles tendon. Tore that early up in the season. I forgot to show you guys the injuries. Yeah, Jacob Young obviously also hurt too. Tore that. That is tough. So injuries kind of killing us a little bit. Jazz though, glad we have you. Juan Yepez getting called up. Getting ready for that postseason. Judge still doing his thing. Corey Seager still doing his thing. Vientos, and the season kind of cool. Good power numbers, but CJ, nice year from him. He was obviously hurt for a little bit, but he's going to the postseason hot. Jeffers was good. Okay. Some something there. The bench okay. I mean, see what Stone Garrett can do. He played a lot of games. Jones, good pitching. Suarez was good. He's got a good record. ERA is kind of high. Ryan struggled a little bit. Jai Gray was good. Okay. Hope this guy doesn't pitch too much. Alright. Middle of the bullpen, good. Back end of the bullpen, good except for Tony. Ryan Helsley, 48-6 saves and was an all-star. Very nice. So, yeah, let's take a look at the standings here. What do we have? The Pirates. Okay. So the standings, we were 92-win team. Pirates an 87-win team. Dodgers 99 wins. Best in the MLB. Very cool. All right. Game 1, Jones versus Irvin. Former team for Jared Jones. Can we beat them? We do not. Shout out to San Diego Studios. Greatest sim engine of all time. Best sim engine ever. I don't know what the score is because I can't see because I'm playing through OBS. It was 6-5. And we lost in the 12th inning. My favorite. Okay, game 2, Suarez versus Skeens. We lose at 1-3-2. And, of course, the 13th inning. Love this game so much. Oh, we're going to get swept. No, we don't. Okay. Shout out to Mackenzie Gore. Okay, Ryan versus Barker. Win that one 7-3. Can we win game 5? Jones versus Skeens. This is a good matchup. Jones. Lose 3-5. Shout out to San Diego Studios. P-I-S-S, P-O-O-R, Sim Engine. Wow. Alright, well, we got one more season now. Can't seem to get out of the NLDS. Huh. Very tough. Very tough. Losing 2 games in extra innings, 12th and 13th inning is kind of crazy, but San Diego Studios we're talking about. Judge needed a little more. Okay. CJ, what are we doing? Honestly, I mean, not overall not bad. A couple bad spots. Jones should have pitched a little bit better. Suarez, I mean, did good. Kenzie Gore got a win. Ryan did his job. So the starters were good except for Jones. Bullpen was, I mean, overall, I mean, decent. A couple guys didn't do their job, but yeah, it's good. You know, losing 2 games, 12th inning and 13th inning, really bites. Really bites. But bright spot, we got one more season. You know, also guys were hurt too. Pirates ended up winning the World Series. Could have been us. If only we could have gotten all the way. But one more year. Let's try to see if we can get back to the postseason and maybe make a couple moves. Because we're not going to have a lot of budget to play around with. I did re-sign some guys. It's going to be tough for us, though, with the money. Do another trade here with the Dodgers. So Santa Kirk and Schoen Dice we're going to get Daniel Lowe back on the team. We're also going to get Dalton Rushing and Dustin May. This Dalton Rushing guy, a potential 70 overall catcher. And he's 27, but he can kind of just be a backup catcher instead of Kirk. And then also getting Dustin May and you're getting Daniel. I can't make any free agent signings, so this is the only way I can get better is through trades. Plus, I mean, I guess Yepez is, well, he's on arbitration, but yeah, you get Daniel, who is, you know, a solid first baseman, obviously, and get him back on the team, because I never wanted to lose him anyway. With the Diamondbacks, get McMahon and Kyle Nelson for Roy Winston, Dwayne Gonzalez, and Seaver King. McMahon coming over to the team, good third baseman, good defensively, and he'll also hit the ball a little bit. It'll help out our team. I like that move for us. I'm gonna throw Gavin Williams, but you know what? I think I could do. Well, I can do Pep, but I could probably get Pepe out of something better for him. I could throw Sakura in there. Travis Sakura. I mean, this frees up probably a little bit more money for me though if I do this arbitration. I don't think I can sign anybody though, even if I make this move. So, and I feel like I can get something better for Ryan. So if I just get, well, Sakura actually probably is better value if I think about it. Well, either way, I want Gavin Williams, so it doesn't matter who I do. I guess it's just Ryan. Screw it. Yeah, that way I don't have to like call anybody up. I think that makes the most sense. So, yeah, we get Gavin Williams to be like another starting pitcher for us, improves it immensely. That's gonna be it for me on moves. I can't sign anybody in free agency way over the budget. Yeah, no chance, no shot. So we're good on trades. We're good. I think we're good. The team's looking great. Let's make sure that everybody, make sure Gavin Williams gets the arbitration, and they'll accept that, and we should be good. Also, Dalton Rushing off arbitration. Make sure he's good there. And Dustin May, same thing. And we are all set. I guess we can throw Kyle Nelson too. We'll throw him that. And he won't sign with me. Alright, see you guys at the start of the final season. I'm liking the team coming into this year. I really think we could be a great team, right? Jacob Young, James Woods, Corey Seager, Aaron Judge, Jazz, with Vientos DHing, and at third. Effers behind the plate, and then Daniel first base, with CJ coming on the bench, Varsho, Rushing, Mountcastle, Hassel the third. And you can see it kind of just like rotates a little bit. A little swappity swap against lefties. It's a good team. And I mean, if we have depth in case guys go down, which inevitably they will. The pitching rotation, I mean, I'm looking at it. Jones, Suarez, Gore, Williams, and Josiah. It's about as good as you can make it, especially with the way like this game works now, where you just can't go out and sign players like I used to be able to do. Woods, Richardson with May, Slayton, Ferrer. Then we got Chris, DJ, and Helsley at the back end of the bullpen. So we should be able to compete for a World Series. Will we? I don't think so, but we'll try. We have minus 351K available. Which, that makes sense there. And then I guess in terms of, is that what it applies to for free agency? I think for free agency it's, let's see. I think it does. Because people keep at, well, let's see, 350. Okay, no, I could probably offer more. How much can we offer? I don't even know. Can't afford the contract. So anything, I think, below like 800. Nope. I'm just curious. 660, 700. It's probably like a minimum thing. Anyways, yeah. Point being, let's simulate. I don't really care about making trades. This is the team. Let's just win a bunch of games. Hope we can playoffs and postseason. And then when we get to the postseason, I want to hit. I want to pitch well, and I want to win a damn World Series. 50-46 is underperforming. I'm not very happy with that. Not happy with that at all. Team's underperforming. The team is underperforming right now. And it's probably because we had guys that were hurt. Judge is out for the season. Just trade for him. I mean, it sucks that he's out for the season. Basically out for the season, right? 135 days. Yeah, it's out for the season. Yep. So that sucks. I need Jacob Young to step up. Seager's been good. Jazz been close late, but he's been good this season overall. Dalton Varsho, man, 219. I need more. I need you to do more. Brother. Even Vientos has been cold. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be tough. Obviously not having Judge going to hurt a little bit. The pitching has been very, very disappointing. I don't even know where Josiah is. You know, on the team. Oh, he's in AAA. Yeah, no, that's not what I want. San Diego Studios. So what we're gonna do is We're gonna call my man up. And we're gonna send my man down. Okay. We won't send him down. Do we have a single A pitcher? There's gotta be somebody on single A. Or maybe double A. I don't know. Double A? Any double A guys? Relief pitchers, starting pitchers. Move to triple A. Great. And then can I move anyone to double A? I don't think I can, but sure. I don't know. It's probably not gonna work, but we'll see. We'll see. That's it. I mean, this is gonna be the team, so we better not underperform. We better make the playoffs. So hope for the best. I'm gonna simulate, and I'll let you guys know how we do the rest of the way. 89-73 made the postseason as a wildcard team. This is it for us right here. League leaders, we had Corey Seager do Corey Seager things. We might have had a Corey Seager MVP, if I'm being honest. He had Hank Aaron. An MVP. There we go. That's why he's a legend, man. He's a legend. But what's not legendary are guys being hurt. So, again, not having Judge kind of stinks for the lineup. James Wood had a great season, man. This guy's pretty good. He's pretty dang good, I gotta say. Pretty dang good. Yeah, of course, he was an MVP. He has to give me good power numbers. Jazz, solid. Man was a good pickup. Jeffers had a good year. So Stone Garrett gets to play right. That's cool. Looking at the bench, it's decent. Guys did well. Pitch rotation. There's Josiah, got to pitch a little bit, so that's good. The bullpen, middle was good. All right. Helsley, down year for the guy. Hopefully the postseason brings us better luck. So the Padres, we were an 89 win team, by the way, which I guess is fine. Padres 88 win team. I'm hoping we can get out of this series. Pablo Lopez versus Jared Jones, game 1. We're already down 1-0. Shout out to San Diego Studios Sim Engine, man. It's the greatest sim engine of all time. And we lose in the 13th inning. All right, view the organization games. I guess we gotta have to hop in here, quick manage it, see what happens. This just is like, it stinks. Can we advance or no? Okay. Suarez, please. Already down 2-0. Can we hit? Why can't we hit, guys? Every time I come in here, we can't hit. It's incredible. 4th inning. All right, make it 2-1. Ground out, single, fly out. And, of course, when we score a run, they have to score a run because it's San Diego Studios Sim Engine. Then we go 1, 2, 3, pretty much. Oh, brother. Bottom of the 6th, single. Corey Seager, do something for me, buddy. Double play, great. Great. Suarez, strikeout there, strikeout. And, yep, goodbye. Spring cake volley, game's over. Okay. 4-1, bottom of the 7th, ground out. Okay, man, homers, that's huge. Jeffers, single, okay. Nathaniel, do something for me. Double play. We hit into a lot of double plays. I've never seen it before in my life. Gonna bring Chris, I guess. Strikeout, ground out, walk, strikeout. Bottom of the 8th. Got Yuki Matsui. It's 4-2. Hit a double. Okay, that's huge. Come on, James Woods. Single. Okay, 1st and 3rd. Corey Seager, what do you got for me? Good, a single. All right. 4-3. Bottom of the 8th. 1 out. If the base gets loading, I'm hopping in. John King, what do you got for me? Vientos. Fielder's choice. 1st and 3rd. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Flies out. All right. Strikeout. Fly out. Strikeout. All right, we need to do something here. McGann, what do you got for me? Strada. Ground out. Strikeout. Single. Stone Garrett up at the dish. Might as well watch. All right. I need to move my face cam. So I'll move that. It's 4-3. Can Stone get a hit? Hits that one hard but foul. I would love to win this game, and then hope to advance. I mean, that would be huge. I don't think we'll do it though. Swing and a miss on a 90-mile-per-hour slider up in the zone, and I'm just waiting for the strikeout. All right, ground out instead. Error? Nope, no error. And the Padres win. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Couldn't get the big hit. We had 11 hits. Couldn't get the big one. Left a lot of runners in scoring position, that's for sure. Back here. Yeah, I'm back here. Sorry about that. Yeah, what we got here? Lineups. Let's, well, I can just keep my, yeah, I'll move myself back to the bottom right. Screw it. We just couldn't get the big hit, and obviously we didn't have Judge, which kind of hurt me a little bit. The bottom of the order really didn't do much. Bench didn't really play. Pitch rotation. Suarez kind of let me down. Jared Jones pitched well. DJ Hurst let me down. Chris did well. A couple guys. I mean, really, again, we just didn't get the big hits. We lost 2-1 here in the 13th inning. Pitching did their job. Couldn't hit. And then here, we couldn't get a big hit. So, we lose. Unfortunate way to end it. I mean, at least we had the postseason, but couldn't quite get back to the big shows. The Orioles win the World Series. And that's all she wrote. So, sometimes that happens. That's how the cookie crumbles. So let's go to the full screen and close it out. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment down below some of my videos. Go to socials, play the second channel and main channel down below in the description if you like other content from me, TJP. I don't know who is up on the chopping block. You can take a look at the standings, I guess, and let you know. It will be, well, for the AL. Okay, the Blue Jays. All right. Blue Jays for the AL. The next NL team will be the Pirates. Pirates. Should be a fun one. Great. So that's what we got going on for us. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and yeah, that's it for me. Take care. We'll see you soon. Peace.